All right. Welcome to the Love Them Knives channel. LTK here. We're going to talk about, what should we talk about? How about a knife? Oh, Lord. It's just going to be like, is this the Love Them Knives channel or the We Love Kizer Knives channel? I know I've been doing a lot of Kizer lately, but I go where the money's at. And I've been saving a lot of money buying these things on sale here and there through my sources. I'm looking at this and it's like tip up, tip down, huh? Recessed. So you got one screw holding your pocket clip on, except when it's already buried in the scale, probably ain't gonna move. So that's pretty solid. Yeah, and this is, October 1st, 2017. So there have been some deals on Kizer knives. You have to go into like different places like Knife Center, Blade HQ, but I'm dating my video by saying that because, a year from now or whatever. But it's always fun when a knife manufacturer discontinues some models or just reduces prices to, get rid of extra inventory or whatever. So then you can get your hands on some things that you thought you probably wouldn't spend money doing. And this little Activ Bantam, see, Activ Bantam, by Kim Ning. He's the designer. He does a bunch of different knives for Kizer, but this one's blue. This is kind of nutty, isn't it? Somebody's got something in their eye. Oh yeah, it's a torque screw. Where did we decide we were going to bury that in somebody's eyeball? Okay, but in any case, so you've got a blue anodized titanium. It's a titanium framelock flipper. Let's get that out of the way. It's not a big knife. It's kind of a small knife, so it's light, super EDCable, and it's leaving my purview because I'm doing a trade with another viewer who just said, hey, I've got a small knife. You got a small knife that you haven't put on your channel yet, so how about a swap? So it's going away, We're just a bunch of knife whores, and we just are never happy. It's always catch and release. It's horrible. It's a horrible way to live. Not. In any case, so we've got this little baby doll, and it is sweet. Check that out. I can actually flick this one. So you got dual thumb studs and you got a flipper tab. How nice is that? Lightweight, stonewash blade, S35VN steel. And everybody loves the fact that I keep the Made in China sticker on the blade. That's big. That's wonderful. Oh, well, hey, I try and keep them as new as possible, especially since this is going off on a trade. It's like, just came out of the box, a couple days ago. And it is got really good action, bearings. Of course, it's got that pinwheel looking pivot. Obviously, hardened steel insert and lock bar, as you can see. And the lockup is about 25-30%. Obviously, it's an open design. You have these polished standoffs. A little bit of, jimping here on the back end for things like traction here. If you're going to flip the knife open, you may. And this, I do that too. I do. See? It's right there in the palm of your hand. So actually, that is meaningful. You have jimping on top, although it seems like my finger comes off here. Where does it end up? Just past the jimp zone. So this is the landing zone in here, which makes it a lot better. You can put your jimping up here. You can put your jimping on the blade. That's fine. Just don't jimp where I'm going to land. I don't want to land in the jimp zone. And that's good. So that was thoughtful. Design. Snappy. This is a real snappy flipper. I'm going to try and think about detent. It's pretty good. It's hard to fail this knife. First of all, it's very small, light blade, and therefore, and the detent's so strong that it's just one of those real snap type flippers. It's not like a swinging gate, you know? Yeah. But it is. Yeah, it's like a 7, you know, on my 7 to maybe a 7.5 on the detent scale. I mean, I don't think there's a way I can throw this, you know, because this is just, and of course I'd have to back up, get off camera and all that, but no, the blade doesn't have enough weight to it, and the detent is strong enough, so no, this is not going to be a gravity flipper. But it's just one of those snap it out type flippers. What do you think about that skull design? I don't know. I think you either love it or hate it. It's pretty. It's ostentatious. I paid money for that word, so I'm going to use it. It's gaudy. It's glitzy. But I do like blue, so I like the blue ano. And when they throw the gold in, it pops. I mean, you got to agree, it does pop. Whether it pops the right way is another deal. I don't know. And then the screw being kind of right in that eye, could they have moved it like up here or something? I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me. Any case, you can get the little doggies on Blade HQ and other places, so I'm not pimping for anybody in particular. It's just that this is easy stats to read on camera for pause and read. Fashionable everyday carry. Yes, it is. Minimally sized pocket clip, finely recessed into the handle, ambidextrous thumb studs, all that stuff. And the graphic, yikes, we worked hard on that. And there's a screw in the eyeball, so I guess I didn't get a oddball with the eyeball. 7 inches overall, 3-inch blade, 0.12 thickness on the blade stock, S35VN drop point hollow grind, stone wash, handle length 4 inches, titanium blue, blah, blah, blah. 3.31 ounces, so it's pretty light. It's pretty light. It's getting right down there. When you get close to 3 ounces, you're right in that light carry zone, even for titanium. Polished standoffs, and there's the model number. So, made in China, by the way, Kizer knives, everyday carry type thing. And what do we say about this? There's the model number again. What do they say on this side? I guess it was just wrote on there. Sometimes it'll say actually Activ Bantam, and it'll, give all the stuff, but not on that one, I guess. So, what do you think? Tip up, tip down? I don't know if it was worth doing this for a tip down option. If you could have gone left hand as an option, of course, then you got the pocket clip going over the graphics. God forbid that ever happened. I don't know. But it is wild. I mean, I don't know. It's just a real taste thing, It really is. Come on, let's get this. Get this here. 3-inch blade. Yeah, so that's like 75 millimeter, 76, 77 millimeters, somewhere in there. 7 1/8 overall. So, what do we got? 18 millimeters, pretty close. Or centimeters. Yikes. Something like that. Blade stock, 3 millimeters, like they said. 0.116 of an inch, and thickness here. Yeah, 0.43 of an inch, and I hope I don't have my thing in his eye here. I got to be in the middle of this. It looks like it's contoured titanium, as you can tell. 0.425 of an inch, so not quite 11 millimeter thick. Yeah, contoured titanium. Nice and round. Actually, it does feel pretty good in the hand. It's not much. I mean, you got a 4-inch handle here, so it's not a lot of handle. Reverse grip. pretty good. You're kind of running out of real estate here, but for a little knife, yeah. And you got a little bit of a choil here, so sharpening. Usually my fixed blade or my fixed, sharpening system doesn't interfere with these thumb studs, so don't have to remove them. Yeah. And the stone wash kind of makes everything here nice and smooth and round. Lockup is good, and it's centered, yes. And there's no blade play or lock rock on this thing, none at all. And no, but it does snap. It's snappy. Nice knife. Good looking. Activ Bantam. What was that weight again? It's a test to see if you remember. Yeah, 3.3 ounces. They weren't lying. 93 grams, under 100 grams. Pretty light little pocket carry right there. So what do you think? How close to the PM2 is this thing? Not very, huh? It's small. A lot smaller. Move this forward down here. There you go. See? Even pivot to pivot. Of course, that PM2, that handle's like right at 5 inches. So that's a long handle. Now, this is smaller in every way than this. Let's say you got a Mannix. Yeah, still a lot smaller. And these are just your standard, EDC size knives. To me, they are. So this makes it even more of a light carry, small. But it's got a lot to it, Contouring, titanium, anodized, bearings, lock bar insert, inlaid pocket clip in there, sunk into the... it does go up and it does kind of give a little drift off at the end. So would that be a problem with hot spots? I can't feel it. I think it's hitting me right in here. And it's not, it's not presenting any kind of a hot spot. I think it just depends on where it lands in your hand. Because it is kind of a little bit more of a pocket clip that's raised up that looks like it'd be more of an issue than, some that might be a little lower slung, lower profile type thing. So I don't know. I mean, depending on how much heavy work you're really going to do with a light blade like this anyhow, to me, it's a nothing. It's not an important issue. Let me... also let you know, they come in this box type thing with zipper pouch and, because the outer box, the inner box, the pouch with plastic goes in here, and there's a couple little extra places to put things. And then, of course, microfiber cloth down here with their logo on it and paperwork. So, it's a nice package as far as that goes. See? And I guess $125 to $126. That doesn't seem too oppressive when you think of the fact that it's already pimped. Whether you wanted it or not, it's already pimped. You got a good blade grind here. It's pretty high grind. So as far as slicing goes, yeah, I mean, of course, it's a flipper, so there you go. But, is there much of a recurve? Oh, wow. If there is, it's extremely slight. Reinforced tip, so it'd be good with piercing. Good with all that. I reckon. And, it's relatively sharp right out of the box. Take the end off. Get rid of it. There you go. So, yeah. And these Kizers are usually pretty sharp right out of the box. Pretty good that way. So, I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was worth a try. Putting it up on the channel, and also the feel of it really is a light carry. I might have to come back to this model someday because I don't have a lot of light carry knives in my that are small. I mean, this is a light carry that I use, but you know, this is a smaller carry, a lot smaller, and a lot more, you know, glitzy, showy, that kind of thing, sophisticated looking. Although you're not going to get a lot of fingerprints and crap on there because it's stonewashed, so you don't have to worry about printing up the blade. Nice. All right. Hey, I'm letting you go. Just going to say one more thing, and you know what it is. Yeah, what we do around here, we love them knives, so stay sharp.